Hello folks, LA Little here with TA Today, bringing you neoclassical technical analysis on a regular basis, giving you trading ideas, setups, and thoughts about where this market is and where it's going. Let's get into it. Okay, what we're going to talk about today real quick is just where are these markets, right? Because a lot's been happening. We just got breakdowns on the SOXX, we got breakdowns on the NDX. Need to look at that and see what it means. So to do that, let's pop in here, log in, and grab the watch list. We're going to go straight to the indexes, and we're going to go straight to the NDX. The NDX, we're going to look at it because that was the breakdown. Now we'll look at the SOXX next because the SOXX is what caused this, but you can see these two swing point lows were broken. When you have swing point lows broken, that sets up retest regens, and you can see those now. That means that within 1 to 2 bars, usually, right? That's the high probability. It's going to come back in and test these. Now, in this particular case, these two lows are congruent, so it doesn't have to get up very far. So potentially it could just come back up into here and roll back over. It could get deeper. You know, typically it gets deeper. But that will, you know, that's the question, right? How far will it bounce? And what's the next target? It's this low. There's that one. And below that, you've got the bullish side. You've got retest regen on the weekly. And you can see that over here. Let me grab the weekly. You can see it over here, 2632 or so. What's caused all this? Well, is the SOXX, right? The semis. I've been talking about the semis. I laid out the break that was coming. You know, and I said, you know, this is under pressure. You can see it in the individual names. You can see it happening. So you got a break. This was a retest regen that actually held barely, right? Just by the skin of its teeth there. But you broke this swing point low, and you broke this swing point low. And that gave you the bearish trend. Now, this move down has, I believe, already finished. Let's look at the numbers here. Yeah, there's one left at a target of 4943. So if I go back into this 4943, yeah, just a little bit lower, there's one more target. But for the most part, the SOXX, just like the NDX, has broken down, more than likely going to bounce within 1 to 2 bars. But I expect this, after the bounce, is going to roll over. Now, how high could it get? Well, probably in that area, 550, 50-ish, maybe. If it really bounced hard, I mean, this is kind of a narrow swing point. If it were to bounce really high, maybe get up to 580, 585. But, you know, more than likely, this is not done. This is a large consolidation that's starting to take place. And it's not going to go over in a short period of time. We haven't seen any kind of escalation in volume here like we saw back here, right? So, you know, to me, this still has a long way to go. And if you look at it on the weekly time frame, you know, this is a ridiculous move just to get back to something that would be more normal. I mean, if I throw just a regression curve in here, you can see how far away it is, right? A regression line. You can see just from 1 year, you can see how far away it still is from, you know, something that's quote unquote normal. The breakout was back here, even though it wasn't, this actually didn't end up a swing point high. It was only 5 bars from here to here. But that's probably the area it's shooting for, which in that price point is about 368 or so, 369. And so I would think that you're going to see these things, you know, bounce, come back under pressure, and head back down. You know, that's the main thing I want to talk about. And we could look at individual names, and if you want, throw them into comments, and I'll look at them. But the market right now, this is on this time frame, this is distribution that's taking place, right? Each bounce up is finding sellers. Just look at your volume bars. Almost all your volume bars Well, basically every volume bar is a down bar. This was the only one that wasn't. So to me, this is retail, probably the primary buyers, probably through the 2x, 3x vehicles, and then throwing them back out. Maybe they're making money on them, maybe they're not. I don't know, but you know, for the most part, it looks to me like they're probably losing on this trade. It's a little late on this trade, but yet they're still trying. It's going to take time. It's going to have to work off all this excess, right? That was an unbelievable move for a sector. Usually you don't see that kind of move in a sector in that short period of time. Okay, that's where we're at. Have a great one. See you next time.